taking over a program at Bearden. What's that been like for you being a head coach finally?
You know, it's been like drinking water out of a fire hose. You know, state championship on a Friday night back in December, Saturday morning, 9 a.m., interviewing for the Bearden head coaching job. Got the job a few days later, and life has not slowed down since I've taken that. But it's been great, man. The Coach Sinlever left this program in great shape. The foundation was set. You know, Miss Sayers, our principal, has been awesome. Our athletic director, Mr. Balkin's been awesome. The transition's been really, really smooth because of all them three.
What's been the most difficult thing you found to be the case so far? I know Friday nights haven't even happened yet, but what's something that was like, okay, maybe I didn't expect this?
Just at 2 o'clock, your day could be going great. You think, okay, well, I got this and this to do this afternoon, and that's all I've got. And then 2 emails and 3 text messages later, you know, now your day's rocking and rolling. Just probably the never know from minute to minute what you're a phone call, email, text message away from your day being really busy.
What about building chemistry on your staff? There are guys that are have great backgrounds, but getting them all to have a good chemistry with the coaches. I mean, what's that been like?
You know, a staff is like a team. You know, in football being a cohesion sport, your staff has to have cohesion. That's very, very important. We've got, you know, an excellent staff from a lot of different places. That's been a lot of places, and there's more than one way to do it in football. We all know that. So we've spent a lot of time in meetings and more meetings, getting on the same page and agreeing that, hey, this is how we're going to coach this technique, even though there's more than one way to do it. And just getting on the same page, and it's taking a lot of meetings, but they've been great, man. Staff is hungry. We're all learning from each other. You know, every time I feel like we meet, it's like a college clinic breaks out, and it's been really good for us.
Who's been a player or two that you inherited that you're really excited about?
I'm excited about the 2 kids I brought. You know, Sam Nico, linebacker, he's as blue collar as it gets, returning starter. He's a leader on the field and off the field. He's not missed a day of anything we've done. We worked out 4 days a week in the offseason. We've been in the summer. We've had all of our spring ball. He's not missed anything. He is there every single day, works hard, ready to work, don't do motivating speeches or anything. Then offensively, offensive line, Brendan Relaford, you know, all starts up front. He's a returning starter. He was probably our best lineman coming out of spring. He has worked really hard. He's really physical. You know, got a chance to play some college football, I think, next year. He's a good one. He was deserving getting to come here. And, you know, we've got, golly, too many to list, but man, we've got some players, you know. And I'm excited about the season.
Let's start with Drew Parrott. He was a young quarterback last year, kind of thrust into that situation. And how has he grown and learned more about the position and kind of branched out? You
know, Drew being a coach's kid, it helps him so much because he gets it. Nobody's going to be harder on Drew Parrott than Drew Parrott. He wants to be the best he can possibly be. He's in there. People know I'm very, very demanding of the time with my quarterbacks. We meet all the time to make sure that we're on the same page. And he loves it. He's in there asking questions, taking notes every time. And he wants to be as good as he can possibly be. And I'm really excited about him. Now, there's going to be some transitions, some growing pains a little bit, possibly. But he's working through that, and I'm excited about his future.
One of his top guys was Sam Tummins, a guy that can make people miss, can make big plays happen. Yep. What have you seen out of him in your short time?
Yeah, Sam's a baller, man. Sam's blue collar. He's a football player. You know, he's just tough-nosed. Will do everything you ask. He don't care to go across the middle. He ain't worried about getting bumped or pressed or anything. He's just going to go make plays. And we got a lot of weapons around Drew, and that's going to help Drew a lot. Our receiving core is really deep. We feel we're about 6 or 7 deep on the receiving core that can really play.
Anybody that we might say, okay, I'm not familiar with this guy. Somebody that's been a late bloomer or somebody that we're all going to get familiar with this fall?
I'd say for us offensive receiver-wise, I would say probably an Ethan Ford. He was a two-way starter last year at Bearden, soccer kid that wasn't used a whole lot on offense, even though he was a starter in terms of stats or anything. But he's working really hard. He can run. You know, he was on the state runner-up soccer team. He's a really good soccer player and stuff. So we didn't get him in spring ball or anything. He's been a big surprise this summer. So he's going to really help us. Then we've got an incoming freshman named Torrey Beaufort. Baller. You know, you just get him the ball and let him do the rest, man. He knows what to do when he gets it in his hands. And then, you know, back into the backfield, you know, we're pretty deep there. We're different. We've got Kyle Ironsides transferred in from McCauley. He's going to really help us. He's a real physical downhill runner. Preshawn Brown's going to be – he's kind of a blend. You know, he can run, he can catch. You can do a lot with him. And then incoming freshman that's going to be really electric is Jason Thompson. You know, he's special with the football. Yeah. Torrey is so versatile, you know. So we don't overwhelm his mind right now. We don't want to let the mind tie up the feet, as they say. We're letting him play slot receiver, but he's a guy kind of like the Saints using Kamara and LSU using that Edwards-Helaire and all that. You can move him around. You can put him in the backfield, motion him out. You can line him up an outside receiver, inside receiver. He's just a football player. I mean, you put him wherever on the field, he's going to succeed. Yeah, so Jason, same situation as Torrey. We're going to start him at running back, but he's another guy. You can put him out wide. You can put him in the slot. And as time goes, those guys really learn our schemes and adapt. You'll see us move them around a lot of different places and get them the football every way we can hand it. Hand it to them, throw it to them, whatever we got to do to get it to them.
Last thing, just how much are you looking forward to that first Friday night as a head coach, and just the butterflies, just everything that'll come with it?
I'm so excited. We play West, and that's West is really good. Coach Brown's got one of the premier programs in the entire East Tennessee. But I'm so excited. Our staff is so excited. Our kids are so excited. We can't wait. And we know it's going to be a really, really tough game, tough challenge. But hopefully we'll be up for it.